I'm actually pretty excited today because earlier this week we got some news concerning Naruto Part 3. And I didn't cover it because I've been hella busy, but now I can, so rejoice because we got, according to this news article, and I'll leave the link in the description, we have some new Naruto content coming pretty soon on a monthly basis. So there are 6 novels, Naruto epilogue novels, that are going to be released starting next month. And each of these novels centers or will focus on one specific Naruto character. Now note that I'm saying novels and not manga chapters, so if nothing changes, you're going to be reading paragraphs, not looking at pictures, which I know a lot of you don't like doing. A lot of you don't read, but I like reading, and if it's a new story concerning like the characters of Naruto that I care about, then I don't give a shit. The biggest problem I can anticipate from this is that we're gonna have to wait till somebody who knows Japanese translates these novels into English. You know, that's the biggest thing. And the longer the novel, the longer the time we have to wait. Although, I mean, you know, Naruto fans and scanlators and people, they know their shit. They know what they're doing. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see a translation that very same day. Now, all of these novels have the word Hiden after their names, and Hiden in Japanese means secret legend, so it's the secret legend of whatever it is the character for the month is. So, let me just go over the release dates. The first story to come out will be Kakashi's, and Kakashi's story comes out next month, actually February 4th, and we actually have a subtitle for his story. It's called Lightning of the Frozen Sky. And according to the article, the story is going to revolve around Kakashi, who is melancholy despite his new position as the 6th Hokage. And I love how the article says that, in addition, an incident has occurred in the new peaceful, orderly ninja world. Well, duh, something has to happen in order for us to have conflict. If we don't have conflict, we don't have a story, so it just seems something's gonna happen. This information lets me know something else. If Kakashi is Hokage during the time of this story, that means that the time frame that we're dealing with is between or after chapter 699 and 700. So that's the time frame. I do not know if this is before or after Naruto the Last, but you know, that's like an indicator in terms of chronology. Now this is actually pretty interesting because in chapter 700, we have a conversation between Guy and Kakashi in which Kakashi, he looks like he's melancholy about, you know, like wanting to go back to different places that he's been throughout his life. Like Guy even, I think it's Guy who mentions like, oh, do you remember the first place where we fought at? Unless they do like a before and after sort of thing where we actually go a little bit after chapter 700, which we have to do eventually because you can't develop the kids any other way. After that in March, we have Shikamaru, and the article says that he will be, like Shikamaru will be facing up against the strongest genjutsu user. Now that was kind of weird for me because isn't technically Madara the strongest genjutsu user since he was able to activate infinite Tsukuyomi? I mean, that's a pretty fucking strong genjutsu, plus Madara's super strong. So if it's not a new Uchiha, that makes me think that we're going to be getting introduced to a new character. Now, story-wise, Shikamaru going up against a genjutsu user is pretty cool for me because during the Sasuke retrieval arc, he fought against Tayuya, who was also a genjutsu user, except Temari showed up and gave him a hand. So if he's able to win this fight by himself, I mean, that's going to make him look awesome. I mean, he's already awesome, but you know what I mean. So, I'm just going to go over the list really quick. So, February is Kakashi, March is Shikamaru, Akatsuki is in April, my month, April. Then I don't know why May is not included in this list, but I guess we skip May, we go to June, and we get Gaara's story. Then Sakura is in July, and then finally, we have Konoha in August. Sakura and Gaara's story are going to be about love. Now, for Sakura, it makes sense. We already know who she ends up with. I mean, that's canon now. There's no rewriting that shit. But an explanation in terms of how she deals with her feelings, I think would just, you know, hopefully shut a lot of fans up. You know, because there's still people going like, oh my gosh, why did she pick Sasuke? Why did she not pick Orochimaru? Oh no, this writing is horseshit. She's a housewife? How horrible! She should be able to go on Tumblr and not do shit all day. That's what woman empowerment is all about. Hashtag power of the pink pussy. When it comes to Gaara's story, I'm actually very interested in it because when it came to that chapter, that final chapter, 700, I felt like he was all alone. Like, oh man, no, Kishimoto. Don't do this to Gaara, come on. So thankfully, it looks like he is gonna find love, even though he's naive about it. He doesn't really know much about it, just like Naruto. That's basically what the last is about. Gaara's gonna have his little novel about how he made raccoon babies with whoever he gets with. Now going back to the beautiful month of April, the article says that it will feature images of Deidara, Hiden, Kakuzu, and Kizame. To me this means we're going back in time. Flashback mode. I missed flashback mode so much. The article says that this is going to be the story about the truth about Akatsuki. I'm like, holy shit, I thought we already knew the truth. Is this a new truth? As long as they don't pull the whole, oh, well, guess what? The truth is all of these Akatsuki members were actually really good guys deep down. Just like Itachi. If they do that, I'm going to be pissed. Actually, no, I'm not, because it's April and April rocks. So if that bullshit comes around, I'm still going to be happy. And then finally, in August, along with the Bolt movie, we'll get the Konoha special, or the Konoha volume, featuring Shino, Rock Lee, and Kiba. Which makes sense because in chapter 700, I think those characters, in terms of panel time, they got screwed. In addition to Tenten, like they weren't really there. We saw Shino, he's there teaching the academy. Like Kiba has a new girlfriend that loves cats. It turns out that girl was actually the girl that was with the old lady, you know, the cat lady that gave Sasuke and Team Taka like new clothes. Remember that? And Rock Lee, we know he has a kid. And I think the mom is implied to be Tenten because in that final chapter, it cuts from Lee and his son to Tenten at the shop. But we don't really know. And I think that's part of the mystery and it's part of like the comedic aspect of like, we know that Lee is Guy's son, but it's just, you know, it's never been confirmed. So we see Lee's offspring, you know, continuing that same trope. So we still have some bits and pieces of Naruto all the way up until August, so we'll see what happens with that. That's it for me. Thank you so much for watching this video. Like it if you did. I appreciate that. Comment, tell me your thoughts about this whole thing down below, and subscribe to my channel. I'll keep you posted. Thanks, guys. Bye.